Hello, everybody. I'm Don Counts. Welcome to Stewarts Chapel Baptist Church, our sixth episode of our podcast. And today I have my friend Taylor Mickey Rutledge. I've been calling her Taylor Mickey for a long time. And 2 years ago, she added a name to that,
Oh yeah.
Rutledge. You can tell me a little bit about yourself and who you're married to and your children.
Oh Lord. Okay. So pretty much everybody knows Garrett because of the 50 Show.
Yeah,
So
Garrett
Rutledge kind of comes with, especially Patty owning the mini mart. That
That's
works.
right.
But yeah, we got married. This year will be 5 years. Terry, our daughter, just turned 3 in March. Teddy is 8 months today. So
Wow,
oh yeah, John to crawl. It's
that's right.
it's something.
Y'all are two professional people doing professional jobs, raising a family, and that's a full-time job. Plus, y'all are very busy here at church. You might talk a little bit about what he does, and then we'll talk about what you do.
Okay. So he is. Oh gosh, he has many jobs.
He does.
But he's mainly like the audiovisual chairman. He's just recently joined the finance committee. So
Oh,
now he
wow.
really gets to do all the fun stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's boss man over what we're doing right now.
Absolutely. And we appreciate what he does, him and Andrew, who work behind the scenes, and Lucas, who is also running the camera. Talk a little bit about what we're here to talk about today, and that's the women's ministry. You don't find many people, and you're young to be doing that, but that's something that you must have been excited about doing to jump on board to do that.
Oh yeah, it honestly it kind of came as a shock. Last November maybe we had Shuri was stepping down as director, and she had texted me kind of out of the blue saying, "Hey, would you want to do this?" I was like, "Oh goodness, I don't feel anywhere near qualified to do that. There's no way." I had been in the ministry for a few years with the events team. I've been wanting to help a little bit more, but she texted me and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna step down. Would you want to do it?" I said, "Absolutely." I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll do it. So yeah, I got voted on, and everybody else thought I was an okay fit at least. So we're trying to live up to it.
Well, you're doing a good job. And one thing I say about young people, y'all have the energy, and with all the things you got going on, I would not have any energy left with all the things you and Andrew and Garrett and everybody does. I'm like going, whoo, I don't know how I struggle to get in here every day sometimes,
Oh yeah,
but
it's definitely busy.
yeah, you're staying busy. Let's talk about for the people who may not be familiar with Stewarts Chapel. I'm sure there's women's ministries in other churches, but let's talk about the purpose of the women's ministry here.
Okay, so I actually had to come up with a mission statement because we were revamping the website. I wanted to come up with something on the website, but I feel the basis of the women's ministry is mostly to kind of help women either expand and grow in their faith or kind of help plant that seed in different, whether we do events or we try to invite people in and everything. But mostly it's just kind of fostering that growth in their faith, helping them. Some people have great Bible study tools, so we've got ways that we kind of help them work on getting deeper into the Word, figuring out how to understand it and everything. But the biggest thing really is it's fostering, planting that seed and fostering that growth in women for sure.
That's very important. If you have a visitor come in here, or sometimes women, sometimes men too, come alone. But here we're going to try our best not to make you feel alone, and make you feel a part of us. And also, this women's ministry is a way to bring you closer to the church and God.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about the kind of events and things that y'all do.
So throughout the year, we try to have 2 to 3 big events. So in the spring, we'll do our spring social / kickoff event, first big event of the year. We try to do something sort of in the middle. I know summer is hectic, but we try to do something in the middle of summer. What did we do this past year? We had like an OCC painting party. So all of us got together. We got to paint the inside of the lids of the shoe boxes. And so whenever we fill them and they get sent to the kids that open them, it's kind of like an extra touch, a personal touch for whenever they open those boxes and everything.
Yeah, she's talking about Operation Christmas Child.
Yes.
Also, another podcast that we need to do to explain to people what all's involved in that, because we really are very active in that
Yes,
here.
I love doing it every year. I try to add on another box every single year. It's really fun.
That's good.
In the fall, we usually do, which is actually coming up in 2 weeks, our women's fall retreat. That I feel like that's our biggest event of the year. But we've honestly got some great people. We have a lady from West Tennessee coming in. She's about 3 hours away. She's going to come in and speak. We have some local girls that are going to do worship. Brinley Bradford and Aspen, I'm not going to say her last name right. It might be Lesher. Brinley was actually in the 50 show, I think, for the first time this year. So I've been around her a little bit. But they're going to come in, do worship. Our theme is Beautifully Broken. So it's something, being first-time director for any of this stuff, it was a learning process trying to figure out how we plan for something like this. I had text Shuri. I was like, hey, when do we normally start planning? This was in July.
Yeah.
I asked her, I was like, hey, when do we normally start planning for the September, October fall retreat? She said, oh, February or March. I said, okay, so we're already a few months behind, so we had to kick it in high gear. But we usually do the 3 big events, and then we'll kind of sprinkle in smaller stuff. Shanna, which is our other director.
Right. Shanna Smart.
Yes, she actually this year, part of last year, she wanted to start doing Sisters in Christ, which is just kind of smaller, trying to do monthly get-togethers. Could be Bible study, could be, we did one, it was sort of like Bible journaling. So try to sprinkle those in when we can, just so everybody has an opportunity to do something. Not everybody gets to go to the bigger events.
Right.
So we try to have those smaller ones. That way they can still get connected and have some sort of encouragement and bond with other women in the church.
I've actually been to the fall thing that you have to help or whatever, and it is a really big thing. There's people come from different places, and the women seem to really love it. It's usually a nice event. And then the Bible journaling, I've actually seen that too, and there's a lot of people who do a lot of that, and I do that too. And it's not just for women, but it's you see mostly women doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at it at all. If you were to give me a Bible journaling with the little sides, I'm not very good at it, but there are some ladies that are great at it.
Oh yeah.
And so it's good having them. They'll come in and kind of teach a little bit, show how you can connect little pieces of scripture and have it come into this bigger picture and everything. So it's really good. There's a lot of people in the women's ministry that are really good. They're like spiritual gifts, really great. So
Absolutely.
it's good having them to have opportunities to kind of teach and show everybody different tools that they have.
Right. Yeah. And you're right. I mean, sometimes when you might read a Bible verse and then you might want to put your thoughts about it or what someone said about it or commentary, your own commentary.
Yeah.
And so it's really good to look back on and to do, and that's really good. And the fall event usually is kind of you have a kind of nice meal along the way too.
Yes, I think this year we are doing barbecue baked potatoes.
Oh,
I'm so excited. Whenever we were making the schedule, I said, hey, what would you want to do? And we were kind of throwing around ideas, and Shelby Edwards was like, hey, what if we do, because we had done it in the past. She brought it up. I said, I'm down for barbecue baked potatoes. They're good.
yeah. We talked about, let's just talk about how you got this put on you and you've done a good job with it. Let's talk about how it's made you feel good to do this. I mean, you felt good about it.
It's been a lot of fun. Kind of bringing in, I say, a fresh set of eyes, kind of things that I've wanted to do in the past, but I wouldn't bring them up just yet because I'm like, well, it was so busy, I didn't want to bring anything up. Right. But now it's, hey, I've had this idea for a while. What would you guys think of doing it and everything? It's been totally different, but it's been a lot of fun. Little crazy here and there, definitely busy. But it's been a lot of fun seeing these events come together, and whether we have, 5 women come to an event or 30, it's been great seeing how everyone comes together, they have fun, we can fellowship and just actually grow. We'll have speakers and everything, and we can grow like deeper in the Word together.
One of the best things about Taylor Rutledge, our guest today on our podcast, is the fact that you are young, but you also have some other young people along the way helping you. When you think of women's ministry, sometimes you think of people.
You think it's just kind of, the older ladies and everything. Yeah, we actually have, so the women's ministry itself is, we start out kind of high school graduates, because before that, everybody's got Explosion Youth and everything.
Right.
So after they age out, graduate and everything, women's ministry is kind of the next step. So, I mean, we'll have 18, 19, 20-year-olds all the way up to, I'm not going to say how old. I think some of the older ladies are. But,
105.
Oh, we got some wisdom. We've got some wisdom for sure. But yeah, it's a huge age range, and I think it's great because everybody's got knowledge from different stages in their life, different experiences, and how they may have come out of those experiences. it's just it's a really great thing.
Seems like every Sunday we see new people scattered throughout the place. But if somebody happens to be watching and want to learn more about Stewarts Chapel, how would a female get involved? What would they do? Just who would they need to see?
So there's me. There's Shanna usually sits kind of front row over here.
Right.
Honestly, there's so many different people. The Cherie, our previous director, she's usually here kind of in the middle section, but we're scattered everywhere. Honestly, you can find a woman and say, hey, I'm wanting to get connected, and they can either tell you how to get connected or they can point you to the person. But I mean, everybody's scattered. The team is everywhere.
And Taylor's usually back in the sound booth, so you can find her real easy.
Oh yeah, hiding away.
Well, it's kind of hiding away, but you're kind of up in the air, so they should be able to see you.
Oh yeah.
Now that they've seen you today here,
Yeah,
so they'll be
yep,
able to find you.
putting a face with a name for
That's
sure.
right. That's right. So we mentioned about the ages, so we've got all ages, and so what advice would you give a woman that might be a little hesitant to join?
Okay, so this is obviously out of my comfort zone. I'm not a super social person, but I will say being in the ministry has made me more social. The biggest thing is just taking that first step. It could be somebody if you've just kind of quietly made bonds with another woman during Sunday or just really anytime. It's a good way. You know, you got to take that first step. There's always something to do, something we could literally need help with anything. We always could use extra people, extra hands. But just taking that first step, really just saying, hey, I want to help. I feel like I have this gift. I have this service to give. I mean, we'll find a place.
It's really a good thing, which we have a future podcast coming up about the men's ministry. But sometimes men feel comfortable around other men, and it's the same way with women.
Yeah. And there's definitely, I mean, you could seriously find anyone. Even whenever, if you have something you need to pray about, we have the altar where everybody comes up on one side, or you can come pray by yourself. But there's even people, if they come over and pray by themselves, they'll go grab, I know there's been multiple times that I'll just go grab another lady and like, hey, I don't want the big crowd, but can you come pray with me just as a fellow woman, right, a fellow believer in Christ and everything. So it's definitely having the women's ministry specifically. I feel like as a woman, it's very helpful because we have different callings compared to men and everything. So I definitely think it's really important to have the women's ministry.
One thing that you might want to tell everybody about is if a woman is watching or listening, how they could, I guess, go to Facebook or whatever and maybe contact you through that, or how?
Yeah, so we have the website. I'm not really sure how the website would work in contacting me, but we definitely do have contact points on the website. I'm on the Facebook page. We also have, if you want to get connected, there's a Stewarts Chapel. It's the SCBC Chicas Facebook group. You just get invited into it, and it's basically all the ladies that go here and everything.
Chicas, you say?
Chicas,
How you spell that?
CHICAS.
Test.
There we go.
All right.
I've stared at it so much. I have to make posts so much now. But yeah, there's a women's specific Stewarts Chapel group. It's a great way. You can go in, say, hey, here's the stuff going on. I just need prayers. Or, hey, I have this stuff going on. How do you think I should go about it? Just getting any sort of like spiritual advice or just connecting with friends or anything. But we've got the Facebook page. There's the church Facebook page, the public page, and the Stewarts Chapel women's page. But it's SCBC Chicas is
Gotcha.
what it is.
Well, that's good. And on any of those, someone will be able to get in touch with you and guide you down the right road. Well, I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate what you've done, and I'm proud you stepped up.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a big step, but it's been fun.
That's very good.
It's been a lot of fun.
Taylor Mickey Rutledge has been our guest on our 6th episode here of the podcast here at Stewarts Chapel Baptist Church. We thank you for doing this. She was extremely nervous, but you did great.
Yes, it helps. It's a very personal setting. It helps.
It is.
There's not a bunch of people staring at me.
That's
out there.
true.
So
No,
that's nice.
no one's. If anyone's here, we can't see them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
See you.